Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1966 Hermes 3000 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Switzerland and considered one of the best typewriters of all time. I consider it the best of all time. Often referred to as the Bentley of typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers, a scale, and the margin indicators in red to set the margins. It has a lightning margin, so you just put the cursor where you want it, say on the left side, and then you flip it and it sends the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold it and the carriage release at the same time and push it to where you want it, and then just let it go. Right there, it's on the edge. Same concept with the right side here. If you want it right there, you just flip the switch right here. That's the margin, lighting margin. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release and the margin at the same time and push it to where you want it. I'm going to push it all the way on the edge. It gives me full clearance of the page. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back at the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 1, 1.5, or 2. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, you just flip that switch forward. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. Very smooth. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. I was actually able to type all the keys on the keyboard in one line because this has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch, a little bit smaller than Pica, which prints 10. So on this next line, I'm just going to print a sentence in red to switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip it all the way at the top. There's a red indicator that indicates you're printing the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it on the yellow, it prints right down the middle. When you have it on the blue, it prints the top portion of the ribbon. When you have it on the silver, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that up for red. Beautiful. Somehow they were able to combine smooth, fast, quiet, perfect print, and a sexy machine all in one, made all out of metal except for the keys and the knobs and the side panels here. Super durable. To pull the page out easier, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top left. Works great. I'm going to go ahead and flip that down for now and put the color back on black. Backspace, and then the tab is on the top right here. So we should have just one tab set right now. So I'm just going to go and clear that one by hitting tab clear. There we go. Now it's clear. To set one, you just hit tab set, and now it's going to stop at that spot. But I always like to, and then if you hit all clear, it'll clear any tabs that you have. But I always like to have one set somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. Right next to that is the margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that stops you from printing. If you hit the MR button, it does allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. And that's all on the keyboard. The top pops off from the back like this. It has two hooks that hook in from the front. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, you just rotate the ribbon guide right there on that side. It'll pull to the left, and it will automatically shift when it gets to the end of one side. But I want it to pull to this side right now, so I'm going to shift it to that side. On the top left, that just pops in from the front. It hooks in from the front and pops down from the back. This is your touch control. Right now it's on low. The higher up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. So you do have to hit them a little bit harder for them to print, but they respond faster. So you can mess with that to decide what your preference is with the touch control. And I already showed you the carriage release. Super smooth. Smooth and powerful, quick, quiet, everything that you want from a typewriter all in one package. This is your carriage lock. When you flip that down, it releases the carriage and then locks in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there, causing any kind of damage to your escapement or your knobs. This is the lid that pops on top like that. I'm not going to put that on right now, but that's how that works. To unlock the carriage, you just flip this, you push the carriage, you flip it down, and push the carriage to the right, and it unlocks. And almost identical to the right side, you got the carriage release, and this is your lighting margin. And if you pull out the knob, it disables the spacing when you turn it, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. In the same concept, if you flip the line space indicator all the way back, it disables the spacing. You flip it to the 1, you get the clicks, and that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.